Next up on WTV, Face to Face, this week's edition of Trivia and today's Sports Minute. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Monday, October 5th, and I'm Trinity Williams with today's Daily Update, brought to you by Wingspan TV. Even though some students have been part of the virtual academy since the school year started, there's still a learning curve to teaching virtually. WTV's Archune Sesmilly takes a look at how one teacher is adjusting.
Having been more than 6 months since the closure of schools, students are finally starting to readjust to physical learning. But they aren't the only ones. Teachers are also having to readjust to face-to-face learning.
I would say the hardest thing is for me to be able to gauge my students' engagement. When they're in the classroom and it's 100%, I can see their smile. Well, I can see their eyes light up when they're smiling. I can see the moments when they kind of go, and they ask the questions, they feel more comfortable. When they're virtual, it's harder to gauge everybody's engagement because most of the students have their cameras off. And it's hard for students to ask questions. I feel like the camera kind of acts as a barrier between them being able to freely ask questions that they would have if they were in my class in person.
Which is why Mrs. Peters' choice between online and face-to-face is obvious.
I actually prefer face-to-face. I feel like my style of teaching, my kind of crazy antics, what I make students do and participate and my goofiness, it reads better in person than necessarily online. I just really like students to move around, and I use a whiteboard a lot, which my virtual students, kind of get angry at me sometimes because it, doesn't always translate that well, but I'm very much a writer on the board, and I use maps and examples, and it's kind of hard to do virtually. So I much rather prefer in person.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Archune Sesmilly.
The school's annual Pink Out game is right around the corner. WTV's Stephanie Cho gives you details about how to get your shirts.
Despite the vibrant pink colors, Pink Out is much more than a fashion statement.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we sell Pink Out shirts to help raise awareness for it, and then the proceeds from each shirt actually goes to the Susan B. Komen chapter in the DFW area. So it is not just awareness, it is also helping fund research for breast cancer.
Worn at football games, Pink Out unites the student body and encourages school spirit. To find the Pink Out shirts, you can visit shoprowdyrags.com to access the school store, scan QR codes around the school, or visit the link posted on the poster in the cafeteria. T-shirts will be $10 and the store will close on October 11th. Purchases will be passed out to students during their lunch period. Reporting for WTV, I'm Stephanie Cho.
On this week's edition of Trivia at WTV's, TJ Krylowitz tests students' knowledge on hockey.
Hello and welcome to Wingspan Trivia. I'm your host TJ Krylowitz, and today we'll be testing students' knowledge on hockey. The first question is, what two teams battled in the Stanley Cup Finals this year?
The Blackhawks and the Canadiens.
I know it was the Dallas Stars, and then it was the, what was the team? Was it from Florida? I forget the team.
The Dallas Stars and Tampa Bay Lightning.
I know the Stars and then, I don't know the other team.
Second question is, how many minutes in total are there in a hockey game?
180 minutes.
Was it like 3 11-minute periods?
3 11-minute periods?
Yeah, and then a halftime, or maybe they're 15 minutes each. I think it's actually 11, right?
I know that it has like 3 halves or what I don't know what they're called. 3, they're not quarters. Aren't they 20 minutes each?
20 minutes each, okay. So how much in total?
So 60 minutes?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Get that right?
I think that's right.
It's either 40 or 60, I think.
And the last question is, how many players can a team put out on the ice at the same time?
11?
11?
I don't know. Wait, let me count. Center, left, right. Yeah, 10, I think.
I think 7.
Yeah, 11?
11? For one team?
For, what do you mean, like, yeah, like one team?
Yeah,
I guess
how many players can
11.
they put on the ice?
I guess 11. I don't know how many.
At the same time?
11 people on the ice, right?
At the same time.
What do you mean at the same time?
Because I'm saying, like, how many players can be on the ice at the same time during a game? How many players can they put on the ice?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I think I'm gonna go 5.
Reporting for WTV, this is TJ Krylowitz.
WTV's Akil Katori gives you a recap of volleyball, football, and cross country on today's Sports Minute.
Red Hawk Volleyball battled in 2 games over the weekend, starting with the match against Independence on Friday. The Knights had no answers for the Red Hawks as they beat the Knights 3-1. The Red Hawks also played on Saturday when they played Wakeland. The Wolverines got off to a great start as they won the first 2 sets of the game, but the Red Hawks stormed back when they won the next 3 sets, winning the 5th set narrowly by a score of 15-13. The 2 wins bring the Red Hawks to a 4-1 record in the District 9-5A. The next game for volleyball will see them go on the road against Heritage tomorrow at 7. The Red Hawk football team played Greenville in the Friday Night Lights. The Red Hawks prevailed as they won 39-20, keeping Greenville to a goose egg in the 4th quarter to prevent a comeback. Quarterback Keldrick Luster ran for 110 yards, threw for 308 yards, and scored 4 touchdowns, with wide receiver Evan Stewart totaling 150 yards receiving. The win brings the Red Hawks to an even record of 1-1 on the season. The Red Hawks will look to bring their record above .5 when they play Prosper Rock Hill on Saturday at 7 at Prosper. Cross-country team participated in the North Texas Circuit on Saturday. The girls team ended up 6th out of 7th in their group in the run, scoring a total of 149 points. On the boys' side, the cross-country team scored the silver, as they earned 2nd place out of 8 schools with a total score of 57, only losing to Denton Geyer. Reporting for WTV, this is Akil Katuri.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. Please remember, October 14th is PSAT Day for 10th and 11th graders. 9th and 12th graders will complete asynchronous learning from home that day. Red Hawk Improvisation Troupe is excited for virtual improv. Join on Thursday, October 8th at 7 p.m. The Zoom link will be $5 to join this event. If you have participated in the FCCLA last year and or have taken classes with Miss Fisher or Miss Sweeney and would like to join FCCLA this year, please email Miss Fisher at fisherhatj@friscoic.org today. Help support the fight against breast cancer. Order your Pink Out shirts by October 11th by midnight. Pink Out game is October 30th. Shirts are $10 each. To order a shirt, visit the link below. All proceeds donated to help the Susan G. Komen chapter. Grab your Liberty 2020 class tee. These shirts are a great way to show your Red Hawk class pride and are perfect for football season. During homecoming week, these shirts can also be worn as dress-up day. So get your shirt now. The grade that buys the most shirts will also earn points for the school's-wide class competition. Order by October 16th by midnight. The shirts are $12 each. To order your shirt, please visit the link below. That's it for today's Daily Update. This is Trinity Williams for Wingspan TV.